honestly, this is going to sound so weird, but I started Destroy Agenda by accident. But as soon as our soldiers died in Afghanistan, I don't know, it just, something switched in me, and I stopped being silent. I've always been a Republican my whole life. Just making shirts for me and my friends and family, and I was like, well, you know what, I suck on TikTok, but just try, and 30,000 followers later, here we are, and I never even thought I would ever get to 100. Like, I never thought I would get as much support as I have. It's crazy.
But first off, just kind of tell us who you are and how you got started.
Okay. Like I said, Destroy Agenda was like I said, I accidentally started it. It wasn't really something I had set out to do. My stepmom makes shirts and stuff out in California, and I was like, you know what? I want to just try to start doing something. I thought it'd be fun, and then, but I originally wanted to do what are the I follow a group on TikTok or on Facebook. I'm so sorry, where they do like the funny quotes
Oh
and
yeah.
stuff. So I did not set out to do political whatsoever. My hair was normal color. It was brown and blonde, and I I don't know. I always was just really quiet. I was very passive. If I don't know, if people would like yell at me or get like upset with me, I'd get really upset and really down on myself, and I've grown a lot from that, which I'm very thankful for. But I don't know. I just picked it up one day, and like I said, after what happened with our troops, that's really what triggered me in the politics section of the whole thing. And I don't know. I really wasn't expecting to be here where I'm at now. Like, it's
Yeah.
crazy to me.
So, so how long have you been doing this? When did you actually start?
Exactly a year now.
Exactly a
Last
year.
Yep.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's
and
actually pretty impressive.
thank you. Yeah, I bought my very first little pull down heat press. It was like $40 on Amazon, I think, and I started there, and I don't know, it just grew, which blows my mind. My TikTok account originally was Jinx Zool, and that
Okay.
got banned. I don't know how. I'm not gonna lie. I had only posted like 2 political accounts, and I was down. They took me out.
Wow.
Yeah. So, and I was on the mom side of TikTok when I first started. So I was like posting my kids before I noticed how bad TikTok was. I will not post
Mm,
my kids on TikTok anymore because of
yeah.
everything going on. Um, but yeah, I just once I got banned, that was the best thing to happen to me, to be honest, because that's when Destroy Agenda technically was born on TikTok, and it just shot up very fast.
I see. I've gone through a lot of your TikToks, and I've seen a lot of the people that have bought your merchandise that they stitch you and they duet you and stuff like that. I mean that's pretty cool to have that type of a fan base.
I don't know. I try to be really like, oh, what's that word? What's that word, Gina? I can't think of it. Interactive with everybody. Like,
Yeah.
if you comment, I try to comment back. If you email me, I try to personally email, or I have my assistant reach out through text. If I fall behind on any orders, we make sure we're on it, and we text people, let them know what's going on, because I know like $50 is a lot, especially for like a hoodie or something, and it's from someone so small, like that you get scared. You're like, oh my god, did I
Yeah.
just waste money or something? And so I try to be really on top of reaching out to everybody, and like, honestly, it's just me and her. Like,
Yeah.
and it was just me. Luckily, I got her to come in and help me. So um, I don't know. I really like to personally connect with everybody that tries to buy through me. Like,
And that I mean, my personal opinion, I think that's what's gonna make you grow even more as long as if you continue to do this because everything that's happened in the last 3 years, having that personal connection has, like, been it's something we need because we didn't have it for such a long time. Like I said, this is the age that people want the connection and want to feel like they're a part of something, so and you've done that, so it's pretty cool.
Thank you. Thank you. I treat people like how I want to be treated. And that's why when I get hate on TikTok or something, I know people get mad when you just delete and block them, but I don't have time for hate. And
Yeah.
there's no to talk to people who, no matter what you say, you're still going to be the bad guy. And I
Oh,
just don't
yeah.
have time to sit and try to deal with that. So I try to be as nice as possible to everybody I can, and until you prove me wrong, and then I don't even interact anymore after that.
Yeah. No, and yeah, haters are gonna hate. If you're getting hate, that must mean you're doing something right, so you're making a point, and people do, and that's what it is with today's people. People when you start making a point and you've got the facts to back it up, or you've got the stuff to back it up, and people can't come up with something to rebut it, um, they become hostile and angry. That's just it.
Yeah, I get a lot of hate for the color of my hair, sadly from our own side, and I just stopped interacting. I interacted once. One time I made a rebuttal video to someone who was
Hmm.
talking crap about my hair, and that was the worst decision I did. He went in, and I don't know if you saw some of the videos that I had posted about the email hates that I've been getting, or about
Hmm.
the murder, kill, destroy agenda, someone
Yeah.
threatening to kill. Um, I'm not saying it's him. I have no idea. But that's the only person I've ever had a negative interaction with. And I don't know, after that experience, I won't even deal with it. I got kids to think about, and I can't deal with haters. Like,
Yeah.
especially when they
No.
start threatening.
No, I totally agree. You know, it's the uneducated little kids that come in and try to think they know what they're doing or what they're saying.
Well, and I was just telling another one of my friends who I met on TikTok is like, I'm not even really that controversial. Like, I stand where I stand, but it's not like I go after and attack people personally. So I don't understand where that kind of hate comes from. So I don't know.
It's because like I said, I'm one of these that are very opinionated, and I'm like you. I speak my mind, and until you can tell me why what I'm talking about doesn't make sense, then you can just go on your merry way because all you're trying to do is just cause hate and discontent.
Yeah.
But so how many shirts and stuff like that and sweaters do you do a week?
Oh, did you just laugh over? You just laughed at me. Um.
I know it's a lot because I've seen some of the TikToks, but
Uh. Well. So right now, how many are we sitting on?
We have 130 orders.
130 orders right now sitting, and um, that was
When I come and package, I package at least 12 to 13
12.
a day, and that's plus helping with other stuff.
Yeah. It really depends.
wow.
When I dropped the American Horror Story one, which I
Mhm.
don't understand, design's been around for a really long time, so I don't know why that video got traction, but I've had that design since I started. That was like one of the first designs I started with. Well, I had the man version and then the women's version, and then I just combined them all. But I don't know, like that one came in and orders started pouring in. It was crazy. So it comes in waves, to be honest. It's not I get I have well what is it? I have a lot of people that are return customers,
That's good.
and yeah, I absolutely love them. Like, and I send out, I mean, I don't know if you I don't know if you should post this one, but I send out, like, I notice names. I
Mm.
notice names, people who continuously, holy moly, I'm so sorry,
You're good.
to
You're
like
good.
post and like comment and like and stuff, and I'll send them random stuff here and there. Like,
Oh, nice.
I really, I if you're willing to support me, like, I want to be able to do something back for you guys, like, um so yeah, I have my main people that usually buy constantly, and then every now and then I'll have a video blow up, and then I'll have a bunch of orders just come in at once. But my bloodies seem to be like the highest selling. They really like them. So
Oh, that's good.
those are, oh, they're such a pain to make.
Yeah, because and that's one thing. And two, everything that you make, especially like the bloodies and everything else. I mean, you make them with your handprints and stuff. They're
Yes.
not
Yeah.
like images you pull down off the like most people do. So
Yeah. I have to soda ash, and I don't know. This is just what I've read, and so I just kind of followed through with it, and then I've added my own like tweaks to it. But I soda ash all of the whites in, or for about I think it's like 24 to 48 hours, depending on how I'm feeling. And then as soon as they're done, I have to hang them outside to dry because I messed up my dryer trying to dry them through the dryer.
oh no,
So I started hanging them out, which takes about 24 hours for them to dry doing that way. And then I have to mix the dye, and then I go out there by hand and I splatter all the splatter myself. I do the arms, and I put my own handprints on there. People have made fun of me about that. They're like, "I hope murder doesn't happen and your hoodie shows up." I'm like, "Well,
oh
if,
yeah,
yeah, if it does, it does. I don't know."
yeah. Well,
Sorry.
no, if somebody's going to that lengths, then that means you've really made it, and you've really made a statement.
But yeah, so but once the hoodies are bloody, they have to sit for 24 to 40 hours. But I did just find out, well, I kind of tested it. Oh, sorry, I don't know what just happened.
No,
I started throwing them in my dryer after they were already dried to heat set it further into the
yeah,
fabric, and then I have to hand wash it in my sink, and then I wash it. And then sometimes you have to wash it a couple times if like blood's. Hold on, I can show you.
yeah.
Where's my mess I just had? And you know what? I mess up a lot. Like that's just a part of the game. Like I don't know. I've learned to live with it and move on and try again.
Yeah.
But I can see. Well, you can't really see. Okay, you can kind of see the little pink right there.
Yeah.
So it will bleed onto it sometimes, and then
Oh, okay.
I would not. You can't see. I swear it looks worse in person. You can't really see it. But I won't sell this. Well, I'll sell it for like lower, but I won't sell this for full price because these are expensive, and I want them to be perfect when I send them out to people. So
Yeah.
and that's what takes so long when I make these. They take me about 5 weeks to make the bloodies.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and
Holy
I know
cow.
that I've had nasty emails about how long things take, but unfortunately, I'm a perfectionist, and if you're going to spend $60 to $70 on a bloody hoodie, I'm not going to send you a shitty hoodie.
Yeah.
And then I also send a care card that says, like if you have any peeling or I don't know, something gets messed up, to message me, and I'll usually replace it. Like I said, that's a lot of money, and I stand by I stand by what I do. So
A lot of the people don't realize that it takes that long. I didn't realize
yeah,
it took that long. I mean, I knew it took some time, but 5 weeks, yeah. I mean, I can totally understand. And the ones that are getting irritated are the ones that don't understand how long it is, because they're so used to mass production, everything being instantaneous at the hand. So when you're actually really hand creating from start to finish, you know, um, I'm not saying like somewhere down the line, you're probably gonna, when you get bigger and stuff like that on your line, you might have to automate some of it, but sure, I can tell by your passion with it that there's still going to be some personalization to it.
yeah, I I try not to take that long, but that's why I have it on my website 4 to 5 weeks
Hmm.
because I have so many orders, and like I said, I don't have a lot of people. I hand do everything, and my assistant, she comes in and she puts. I even put tags on. I take the tags off of the hoodies and make my own tags to put on them.
Oh, wow.
So, will you hand me one of those?
Which one?
Either one, whatever one you
Wow.
have.
Do you
Yeah,
want another one of these, or do you want like?
oh, we can try this one. I haven't dropped this. Well, I've dropped the design, but I haven't dropped the purple yet. This is a new color,
Oh,
and this
purple. I
is
love it.
another person that has bought so much. Like I personally talk to him constantly. He's really nice. Oh, it does. You can. Do you have one that's black that has a black tag that you can actually see a little better? we ran out of tags, so we were having to use some of our old tags.
Oh.
Um, and all of my designs that come with glitter for the girls, because I'm a glitter person, come with glitter strings.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
I love the glitter strings, but yeah, I make my own tags. You see that?
Oh, okay. Yeah. So see.
Because I want it to be like as personal as possible and then I do customs. I have people contacting me about customs constantly. So
Yeah. It's a personal statement for how you believe in what's going on, but you also created a personal business,
that
but
I've had people tell me that it's not fair that I'm taking what's wrong in the country and profiting off of it. I told him, I was like, I would rather not be.
yeah.
Like, I started this because I was so mad and I wanted to be able to express myself, and other people like me who refused to step up in the beginning.
Yep.
This is a stepping stone for people to decide that they want to start speaking out. I personally feel like if you're scared to speak out, that's fine, but once you start wearing it, it gives you more confidence to start standing on what's wrong
Yeah.
and what's going on. I mean, I may be wrong, but that's just how I
No.
feel.
It's a personal statement, but it's also something that you like doing and you're good at doing. It's no different than anything else that goes on. I mean, bright ideas are made from things that have happened. I mean, the things we see today are created from things that happened in the past, So, and it was usually, tormal or God, I'm having trouble. You think you're bad? I'm having word issues today.
Well, I'm dyslexic, and so sometimes I say things wrong. So I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. That's why I try not to like. I don't know. I don't talk in a lot of my videos because I get so nervous and I start skipping, and then I
Mm-hmm.
just don't make sense. Like,
I mean, I know you said you were really, really nervous. I can see you're nervous, but you're still doing great. I mean, you really can't tell you're nervous, but like me, I know you're nervous. So, but
I
um,
appreciate that. That's my husband. I was like, I want to go on there and make a fool of myself in front of everyone.
no, um, trust me, I do it all the time. So, where did the name Destroy Agenda came? How did you come up with that name?
My husband did.
Really?
Oh yes, my husband is top notch with names. Like, he is just absolutely amazing. I wanted destroying agendas because
Hmm.
I thought I was going to go in and destroy multiple agendas. And he was the one that said no. He's like, you're going to become the face of this. I was like, no, I'm not. He's like, no. He's like, just wait. He's like, just wait. You will become the face of this, and you are going to be known as Destroy Agenda. And you cannot. You're going to Destroy Agenda is going to be a person. It's going to be a purple haired person. It's going to be you. And yes, I've kind of changed a little bit. But, and he was right, because destroying agendas, it's multiple, but yeah, destroy agenda has become my, what is that word, is it persona, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
persona.
Okay.
Yep.
So yeah, it's kind of become me. So I wasn't like I said, I wasn't expecting any of this to happen. Like, when I had started this, I just told him, I was like, yeah, okay, whatever, I'm gonna sell a couple shirts probably to family, which I'm grateful for. Don't get me wrong, I'm very grateful for it, but I was not expecting it to be where it's at today. I never once expected it. So
you said you're sitting on 130 orders right now,
yeah.
and how long did it take you to start gaining popularity and getting more orders?
Oh, what was that one video? Oh shoot. So I'm gonna call myself out on this one. So I got drunk and did a video once, and it kind of semi blew up, and that's when I started my website, because everyone was like, "Where's your website? I need to buy this now," and I didn't even have a website until the end of December of
Oh,
last year.
wow.
I was doing PayPal or something. I was just having people, or not PayPal. I'm sorry, Venmo. People were just Venmoing me money, and which made me nervous, because I don't like being put in a position where it makes me look like a fraud, and I don't be like, yeah, Venmo me that money. Like, I just like that. And my friend, she was like, just start a website. And I was like, no, it's not, like I was saying, I didn't think it was gonna go as big as it did. And that video exploded, not really exploded for me, for what I would consider blew up. And
Yeah.
that's where it started. And gosh, so that was December of last year. And I started in it was November, end of October, November is when I had started. So,
Wow.
and
So
I got a couple orders from family members, really, and I've messed up a lot. A lot.
Orders from me.
Yeah, my assistant was my first order, actually.
oh wow.
She, yeah, but I've known her for 14 years. She's been my best friend forever, and she just happened to move to this close to where I live now, so we got lucky.
Yeah, very. Yeah, because like I said, if you keep on the momentum you're going now, yeah, you're going to get. I mean, people love it. I mean, I can tell just by the comments and everything else, and all, and your fan base and stuff like that. So, with the more and more you get out in the algorithm of TikTok, you're going to be getting a lot more traction. I don't see a problem with you like getting really, really big within the next year. Do you want to get that big? Do you want to be, or are you happy about right where you are right now?
I'm torn. I'm not gonna lie, because I know as I get bigger, I'm gonna have to hire more people and be less involved, and I don't like that. I like being involved. Like anybody, as long as you're not an asshole to me, can reach out, and I'm like this. I it's funny because I love people, but I don't like people at the same time. If that makes any sense.
No, I totally understand that part.
I absolutely love interacting with people, but I get so nervous. My anxiety's like, you sure you like interacting with people? Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, that old anxiety demon. I get that a lot too. Yeah, I'm the same way. I don't like going out into public. I'm happy in my little cubicle I've built for me here. And I can talk to anybody in the world from right here as long as I don't have to go out and meet them. And, no, I mean, the ones that I've met through here, I don't think I'd have a problem with, meeting in person, but, just going out and meeting people. No, I'm not that person. So I totally understand.
That's how. And I've always been. My husband was when we were younger. We've been together since we were 18. He was the party boy, so he was always like, let's go to a party, let's go hang out with my friends, and I'm like, I'm good. You go have fun. I'll be great. So,
Yep.
and then I'd get drunk. Have to go. Well, not have to go, but I would go to support him. So
Yeah. Yeah, it's funny how that alcohol just makes you a totally different person when it comes to that. But so what is your favorite shirt? Your favorite design?
oh man, that one's hard. That's hard. Because honestly, the one I'm wearing is one of my favorites. I constantly wear it, even though I don't plan on running. But someone was like, vote that woman into office. So I was like, I got you. So I made a shirt. But the back is what I like the most. I wish I would have grabbed the other one. But it says, well, it's like it has the whole back with my flag. I designed that flag myself.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So and that's another story I'll have to tell you. But it says, stand against an enemy that will not back down and will not surrender.
Okay.
And that's kind of where I stand, to be honest. And I've had people be like, well, what are you going to do? Are you just going to sit in your house and talk crap on the internet? I'm like, no, I actually try to get involved in my community. Like, I am going to go vote. And when the mandates were going on, I was out protesting every weekend. And I mean, I do what I can, but I also, like I said, got to be safe because my children. I got 3 of them, and I'm not going to go somewhere. Oh, you found it.
Kind of care.
How did you find it?
You know me, I could dig through things real fast.
I seriously looked everywhere for that. You see why? I just love her. Awesome.
Yeah.
She keeps my ass in line.
So we all need one of those. Trust me.
Yeah. Oh, she has me like she comes over a couple times a week to help me out, and before she leaves, she always has like a stack of paper. She's always like, "This needs to be done. You need to make sure this is next time." And I'm like, "Awesome." And then she handles, because I have a cell phone, so that I have a business phone. like I was saying, so I can text and reach out to
Mm.
people. But she handles all that for me, because just in case if we get someone shitty, I don't become an asshole. And I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Like, sometimes I let my anger get the best of me, and I know I will do something that may damage the business. I may say something that I don't mean, or I don't know. I
Yeah.
just
Oh, I
so
got you.
yeah, thank you.
No,
So
I'm
she's
the
kind
yeah, I'm the same way. So
I think everybody kind of has their breaking point, don't they? Like, they
yeah,
can only handle so much before they say something that they don't mean, and then the internet's never going to let you live it down. So
yeah, yeah, definitely.
so
Mm.
she's my emails I get, and then if um I'll email back if I need to or something, or if I think it's urgent, or if I get anxious about it, and I'll have her reach out personally, because like I said, I really like to be personal. Like, any of our customers that we've talked to, we have their number saved into our phone just in case if they want to reach out in a later date. We already
Oh,
know who they are and that we've talked to them, and so
that's pretty
it's
cool.
a it's nice. I mean, it really is. Like, she helps me, especially when I start getting, because I have depression. I'm pretty sure everybody has depression issues, and some days, especially with my kids, I got, like I was saying, I got 3 kids, and they're all under 6 years old, and
Oh wow.
they get at me, and then I got sometimes, you know, how do I don't get a lot of hate emails. I don't. But the ones that I do really kind of hit me a little hard, because I try so hard for everybody. Like, I try to be so good, and I try to be on top of things. And so when I get hate emails, it's kind of like, what the fuck? Are we allowed to cuss on here?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. Oh no,
Oh,
it's yeah, it's free speech.
oh. I, I was like, I'm trying not to cuss, but I cuss a lot sometimes. Um, but yeah, so when I get I don't know, sometimes it's hard sometimes, and she helps me, she really does. But yeah, she's always just like, sleep on it, think about it tomorrow. She's like, you're stressing, just calm down, you'll be fine. So she's always keeping me in line.
Yeah, like I said, we all need one of those. I wished I had one, but um so do you have, like, off the top of your head, how many shirts that you've done since November?
I don't. Whew, um,
No.
I don't.
Oh wow.
No, no. I guess, to be honest, I guess I should probably look into that though. I do. I don't know how to work my email. What is the Grunt Style does it, where they like send the random emails about like the email subscription. Oh my gosh, I
Oh,
can't
okay,
believe I didn't.
okay.
Sorry, I have a lot of. I have like, what did I say? Like 300 and some odd people that have subscribed, but I don't send emails out. I don't know how. So
No.
as about trying to find someone or hire someone to help me try to figure that out, but I don't want to. I hate spam emails.
Yeah.
Like, if I get an email from a company more than 3 times a day, I unsubscribe. So I don't. So I'm very hesitant to do that. Well, I wanted to do because I have a mess up section in my on my website, and a
Mhm.
lot of people have told me that they don't know why I put it on the mess up. It's because I'm a perfectionist, and like I said, if you're gonna spend a lot of money on a hoodie, I'm not sending you a messed up hoodie.
Yeah.
Um, so I would like to be able to offer that to people who have subscribed, because they're usually like half off or more than half off. I'd rather be able to send that to everybody on who's subscribed and been like, hey, these are available if you want them, before I post them on TikTok or somewhere else.
Yeah.
That's what I would like to do, but I can't figure it out for the life of me. I'm I'm not tech savvy. I'm not.
Yeah. Yeah, don't feel bad. I still can't figure it out.
Well, if I find someone, I'll send them your way too.
Because I've never been diagnosed, but I have self-proclaimed ADHD. So it's just like, I'll sit there and start on something. It's like, ooh, no, let's go do this. And it's like, oh no, I'm going to do this. And now I've got 9 projects going on. And
Oh, I feel that. My husband just called me out on that. So I think I can do anything. I get what did they say? My toxic trait is, if I put my mind to it, I can do it.
yeah,
I ripped out my last year and replaced it by myself. Didn't know how to do tile, but I did, and it looks great. I remodeled. I repainted my whole kitchen. I ripped out my bathroom, redid that. Yeah, nothing's gonna stop me. If I want to do it, I'm gonna do it. So,
Hey,
and my,
that's a good trait to have. So,
sometimes my husband may say
mm,
different because I'll have
mm.
20 projects going on, and then I'll put those to the back burner and be like, I'm gonna paint that wall.
So I totally understand that aspect of things too. So,
Oh yeah. Well, we moved from Colorado to Texas, and my our first house. I don't know. I just decided I was gonna rip out my bathroom, repaint my whole kitchen, do upstairs. We had this like ugly brown. I'm like, it's got to go. I had a newborn, and I was like, yeah, we're doing this.
oh wow,
I can't. I can't. I think this is more of a flaw of mine than anything else. I cannot relax.
yeah,
I got to be doing. I'm sure you understand. I'm sure you
yeah,
understand. If I'm sitting around, like, I don't know if you saw some of my videos, like when I said I was going to go to Colorado to renew our vows.
hmm
I felt guilty going because I was behind on orders, but I had not had a day off. I work every day, and that's another thing I don't think anybody really understands is I work. My It sucks because it's my workstation's in my house. It's in my dining room. I've ripped out my whole dining room and put everything in here, and I work just constantly, and I don't stop, and I feel useless if I'm not doing something.
yep.
So it sucks. It's actually a really crappy feeling.
It is. Yeah, it is. Well, at least you got the family support, and that's very important when you're starting, in a business, is having that family support. So that is great.
Yeah,
Um,
she's absolutely amazing. She helps whenever she can.
I
So,
bet you she has fun with it too.
oh yeah, she likes to so I have a Cricut where I peel a lot of my vinyls, like most of my logos and stuff like this
hmm
is my vinyl. And she loves to come in here and peel that. She wants to help. And so she'll do that. And then if she mess up, she gets really upset. And I'm like, it's fine. Like, we just gotta keep going. It's fine. We can just recut it. So it's I don't know. It's
So
nice.
does she help with the bloody handprints at all, or does she want
No,
to?
she does. Oh, oh, Clara's is. You've been finding everything. Where is it? I think it's in the back room. I won't make you go get it. So my daughter, at a 5-year-old, made her own hoodie. I
Oh
let her
wow.
do the bloody. The handprints are all hers. She splattered it herself, and she came up with her own design because I was making the Biden is a bitch hoodies. She wanted one that said Biden is a brat,
Oh,
and she
that's
wears.
cool.
She loves it. That's her favorite hoodie. She made it herself. She came up with the design herself, and it matches my hoodie. So
So have you decided to incorporate that in your designs for?
we did try. Well, I tried. I thought about it. A lot of people were interested in it, but the bloodies are so hard to drop. I only do those in pre-orders, so people can't go and buy my bloodies just off my website. I only do them because what happens is as soon as I drop them, I have an end date, and
Mm,
once that date is gone, that's when I order everything, and then that's when I soak them all together so that because it makes my hands really
oh
just
yeah.
gross like a couple days, and I don't want to be constantly walking around with red blue hands. So I do them in sections or sets, sorry.
Oh okay.
And I don't know, I really did think about dropping the kids. I just never got around to it. Sometimes it's hard to do. I don't
Oh
know.
no. Well, like I said, I mean that could be a future endeavor,
Yeah.
down the road. Um, so I mean, okay, so uh, do you have like future goals planned for this? I mean, are you planning on like?
It's funny you asked that because one of my friends on TikTok just opened up a shop, and I was just talking to her about how she did that, and I I would like to open up a storefront. When I did photography, I did have a storefront studio photography. I was a newborn maternity specialist. That's what I
Oh
worked
okay.
with, and it's just, I don't know. What I get scared of is the months that you don't sell, then
Mm,
it's coming out of my bank account, and I don't know. I do want to get a storefront eventually, but I get nervous. I get scared. I mean, it's a big step because if you fail, you fail miserably. Like
yeah. Oh,
it's
yeah.
not. And I don't know. My husband, like I was saying, my husband works really hard because luckily I get to be a stay-at-home mom for the most part. Like besides destroy agenda, I don't have to go do a 9 to 5. This is my 9 to 5, and I don't know. I get nervous once it starts cutting into the personal bank account.
Yeah.
So, well, the girl I was talking to, she does her own shirts and her own hats and her own stuff. And so when she had posted her thing, she was like, "Oh well, if you want to sell through my store, this is what we're looking for in shirts and cups. Of course, we're not in the description." I was like, "Oh man," I was like, "I really wanted to be a part of your story." She's like, Destroy, you're more than welcome to put stuff in here. And she likes the bloodies. So
Mhm.
I was like, I'm sure I can make a couple bloodies to send to you. Like, thank you for even considering, because it's nice to find people who do the same thing that are willing to help each other. I absolutely love it.
Yeah.
So
No.
it was an honor that she was like, yeah, you can totally put your bloodies in my store. Like, so I have that. And then I had another friend reach out to me. She has a Patriot store out in her community. She went and talked to for me, and I was really shocked. I was like, thank you, because I didn't even ask her to do it. She just went out there, and so I've been meaning to reach out to them, but I get so busy sometimes I forget. I
Yeah.
forget to do things. So, but I do need to reach out to them because they were saying they would love to have my stuff in their store too. I think my biggest fear at the moment with that is I'm so busy with just people's designs. I'm scared that if I tried to focus on a big batch of things to send to someone, I'm going to fall behind on people that have actually bought from me.
Yeah.
And I've already been behind on people's orders, and it's not a good feeling. I hate that feeling. I hate feeling like I'm failing people. So,
Even a 5 week turnaround is actually pretty decent considering some of the major clothing brand stores, like for the esports organizations and stuff like that. It could take up to 2 months to get a shirt,
oh
or
really?
jerseys or stuff like that. So, I mean, a 5 week turnaround for something that you do detailed with the bloodies, is actually pretty good.
Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that. Like I was saying, I mess up sometimes. Like this last batch of my the government purge hoodies, I don't know where I messed it up, but I missed 2 hoodies. I don't know if I grabbed. I think I grabbed like or was it 3 that
You grabbed t-shirts.
I grabbed t-shirts instead of the actual hoodies, and I
Oh,
prepared them, and then I accidentally made one wrong size, and it like I already had her reach out to them and talk to them. So the best thing is to just admit fault and move forward and let them know I messed up. I'm human. I'm so sorry. So
yeah. I fell in love with the way the work and everything else you did, and like I said, I mean, yeah, I'll support the agenda too, like you do, but my focus was on the fact of how you took something, and it just amazed me how you took something as a clothing line and just blew it up into a whole new outlet, you know, for somebody, people buy your stuff because they like the design, or they like the personal meaning behind it of what's going on in the world today. So, I mean, that's what I liked about it, and that's why, I reached out to you and stuff like that to see if I could talk to you and find out exactly what it took, because like I said, I think people with your talent and drive are very lacking in today's world. Um, and so anything that I can try to do to boost, your visibility or anything like that, or even boost the idea of somebody else maybe seeing what you've done and hearing what you've done and start something up themselves, not being scared, because a lot of people are scared to start. Like you said, there's a big risk involved in, starting something from scratch and worrying about the hate, worrying about the financials, worrying about everything else. So,
And you let a lot of people come out of their shell a lot too.
yeah.
Like
I
people
mean,
that were very, you let a lot of people like project themselves to show themselves and step out of their comfort zone.
Oh, wow.
yeah.
Thank you.
So,
Thank you guys. I appreciate it.
so see, you've done more than what you know, just by doing this, you learned you've done more than what you actually thought you'd done, huh?
Yeah. I've had a couple people reach out, which I was very thankful for. I had one person reach out saying that one of my videos really helped them stand up because they didn't think someone who looked purple hair, a difference or the difference of what conservatives usually look like.
Mhm.
They said it helped them want to stand up. So I don't know. I never thought, honestly. I had purple hair back when I was like younger, but I didn't dye my hair purple blue until I started Destroy Agenda. Like that, the color the color change from a normal color to this color is actually what brought Destroy Agenda out. So it's weird, like because you would think that's opposite. Because like I said, a lot of people think I'm a liberal, and so so it's funny because I purposely changed. I don't know. I just feel like for me, my hair color, the way I dressed. I didn't want to have colored hair because I was afraid people were going to say I was a shitty mother. You can't
Yeah.
have colored hair and be a good mother, and that's why I stuck with blonde brown hair for so long. And then my husband was like, what are you doing?" I was like, "Oh." After years and years, he's like, if you want purple hair, just do it. Like he's my biggest supporter. Like
That is
he's
awesome.
he's behind me 100%. And he was just like, do it. And then that's when I did it. And he was all like, you should be Destroy Agenda. That's a good name for you. So
So, I mean, okay, talking about the blue hair. So, I mean, i- tell me about the blue hair. Why did you switch to blue?
I don't know. I so I started with the purple, like at the beginning.
Mhm.
Just recently. Well, it's not recently anymore. It's been a minute since I switched, but I actually mixed purple and blue together to get this color, and
Oh, okay.
I didn't mean to go blue. It just kind of stuck out a little more, and I get a lot of hate. They're like, "Your hair needs to be red," and I'm like, "No." And they're like, "I'm like, blue's in the flag too." Like, I don't understand why you hate my blue hair so much. I don't know, but I don't know. I just purple and blue have always really been my favorite color, and like I was saying, I had purple hair when I was like 24, right before I got pregnant with my first daughter, and just one day something snapped, and I'm like, I am so tired of looking. I don't, please cut that out. Hold on. So I was normal, and that's not what I want to say. That is not how I feel. Color hair. That's not how I feel. I swear. I don't know. I personally got tired of looking the way that I was. It did not feel like me. I put my lip ring back in. Well, I put it back in last year, and I took it back out. It goes in and out here and there. I don't know. Sometimes I like it. Sometimes so. But dyed my hair again, and I feel more like me. Started Destroy Agenda, and now I'm louder than I ever was. I don't let. I mean, don't get me wrong. I do let hate get to me a little bit because it's hurtful no matter what. I
Yeah.
mean, it's always gonna fuck, or it's always gonna hurt a little bit no matter what. But it doesn't hurt as bad.
It's good.
Back then, someone told me that they hated their gallery that I sent them from photography, and told me how much they hated my company. I'd probably cry. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I'd be very, very upset because I take so much pride in what I do. Now, I mean, if someone tells me they hate me because of what I stand for, or like that email I got about how they're gonna shut me down because what I'm doing is immoral, it doesn't hurt as bad anymore. Which is sad
Cool.
that we have to come to a point in our life where hurtful things don't hurt as bad. It
Yeah.
shouldn't be that way.
Yeah. I'm, I feel that. I understand that. I guess I never really thought about it like that before, but yeah, it is kind of sad that we think of that way now, or most of us do.
Well, yeah, we shouldn't. Nobody. I don't care what side you're on. Nobody should be hurt and talked to so badly to where they feel bad about themselves. I don't know. And the fact that we have to get this like outer, I don't know, like this armor on us to where it doesn't hurt anymore is not, it's not fair to humans. Like that's not how we're supposed to. Just personally, that's how I feel. We shouldn't have to feel that way. So, um, so I was very, I mean, even as a kid, I was very sensitive. And my mom was like, you couldn't look at you wrong without you crying. So,
Yep.
and even her, she said she, you know, she talked about how proud she is of how far I've grown, but and I'm proud of where I am now, but it sucks that we live in a world where we have to deal with this shit every day.
Yeah.
Like, so.
The fact that you have a business structure, you have a business mind. If you see yourself getting too boggled down, you will reach out for help and stuff like that. And you have a lot of people that are wanting to help you. You know,
Yeah,
so they believe in what you're doing. So you're
that's,
doing you're doing a good job. So
thank you so much. I appreciate that. I actually posted a video today uh, about, I don't, after the American Horror Story video went semi-viral, that I got a lot of orders from that, and I had to post a video letting people know that it is seriously just me and her. I don't have anyone else, because I've had the last couple of days we've gotten some pretty hateful emails, like pretty pissed off that their order wasn't sent off the day they ordered it, and it's like,
yeah,
I don't make any, except my mess ups. Nothing is ready to ship, seriously, because I tried that once where I made a bunch of a certain design. No one bought it.
yeah,
And I can't lose money like that. So if you buy something, it seriously starts. That's when my process starts, because I have to hand make it then, because I don't want to make a bunch of, like I was saying, a bunch of stuff that I'm going to lose money on because someone may or may not buy it, or they may not need that size. They want a different size, or they want a different color. So everything, like, as soon as you buy it, that's when I make it. That's when I start the process. So
that is actually very smart.
the business part, I'm still learning. I'm not gonna lie. I try to think. I'm, how do they say it? The artistic brain, or the artistic, yeah, the artistic brain. I'm so
Hmm.
sorry. Is that how you say it?
Yeah, yeah,
Versus the business side, I lean more towards the other side.
yeah,
So the business, for you saying that I'm the smart business, that makes me feel good, because sometimes I feel like I am failing like miserably when it comes to the business side of things, because my TikToks that I make, I do to promote, but for the most part I do because I like them. Like I do
yeah,
it because that's what I want to do, and people, I think I found people like me and you, I feel like are the same, like we like the
yeah,
same, and that's, I don't know, like I've watched some of the TikTok, or the TikTok business advisors or something, and none
mhm,
of it's like registered with me, because they're like, you need to do this, and I'm like,
yeah,
I don't think that would work for me. I feel like being me is gonna be the best. So that's kind of where I
yeah.
try to.
Yeah, it's just like content creating or streaming. You know, everybody. I mean, you can Google or you can go on YouTube and sit there and say how to become a streamer or how to become a content creator, and you'll have 90,000 hits or 90,000 videos of everybody saying the same thing basically. But what works for me is not going to work for you, and vice versa. What works for you is not going to work for me. That's just the way it is, because it's based on our personalities.
Yep.
You know, and not everybody's personality is the same. So. Like I said, I appreciate you doing this for me. I'm going to ask you one thing. If you can give, I want your advice on, I don't know, standing up for yourself, you know, kind of like what you said earlier about some of the people said that you've helped them stand up. If there's anybody out there that needs to listen to something to help them, you know, stand up for something they believe in, what would you tell them? I mean, how would you help give them a pep talk to do it? I guess put it that way.
Oh man, that one's hard, because I had to find myself to be able to stand up, and I know that's not what a lot of people want to hear, and that makes me really sad. But I had to look in myself. I had to stop looking for validation from other people, which I know sounds really stupid because of a TikTok, and that's where like all my videos come from. But I don't know. Hold on. I, This one's so hard. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me.
Nope, you're good.
Um,
Your support system.
the support system, yeah. If it wasn't for my husband and my friends believed in me, but you got to believe in yourself, because anybody can tell you anything, like, but until you believe it in yourself, like, you can't run yourself down personally into the ground and then expect to succeed. And that's what I had to. That was my biggest hurdle, and I still do it. Like, I'm sorry. That one is just, I don't know. I was just talking to I'm sorry, this is a little off topic, but I swear to me it makes sense. Like, this is how I built this. Is it? I had to build myself before I could build this. If that makes any sense. I'm sorry.
So
Well, I feel bad because to me, like, that didn't connect at all, but in my brain that's what connects everything. Is Yeah, you can't build anything and expect it to be good if you don't have faith in yourself. I mean, that's the best way I can say it.
more people need to live that way. I mean,
I'm still learning.
you did really, really good, even
Oh,
though
thank you.
you weren't as nervous as you made it sound like you were going to be. So you did really, really good.
Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God.
You did great.
Oh, thank God. No, when I get nervous, I talk too much, and then sometimes people are like, "Shut up! What are you doing?" I'm like, "I can't stop."
No,
So,
in a podcast situation, that's actually pretty good.
oh, good.
So if
Okay.
so when you get invited to more podcasts, you'll know. Just don't worry about it. Just talk your mind, speak your mind, and just keep talking.
Okay, I'll try. That I don't know if I'll do another one, to be honest. I mean, maybe I just I don't
Well, I
know.
hope I didn't ruin you for another one, because you
No,
never know.
I absolutely loved this. It was just I'd never done one before. I've never had
Yep.
anyone. I think I don't think it was you. I think someone else did ask me, and I pushed it off so far they just stopped asking.
Oh,
And it wasn't because of them or their podcast. I was too nervous and I wasn't ready.
well,
So
I'm honored that you came on mine for the first time.
well, I'm honored you wanted me on yours. Like, I
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Hell yeah!
I
Like I said, I love. Like I said, my podcasts are built around personal connections. The random person buying your stuff doesn't understand how much you put into it, how much blood, sweat, and tears you put into it. So,
that, I had noticed the last time, or the American Horror Story drop, because like I said, for some reason, like, out of all my other drops that have gone like semi-viral, or kind of got attention, I only had like one or two, but I've had a lot of people mad that their hoodies did not ship the same day they bought it. And then it started, like, we had reached out to someone earlier, and she was like, "I didn't realize it was just you and her." And that's what I love, when people reach out and they're nice. Like, "Oh my God, I'll talk to you all day." I absolutely love, like I was saying, I love making connections with my customers. Like, absolutely love it. But when you're an asshole to me, no, I'll shut down. I won't deal with you at that point. And
and
that's,
yeah, no, and
but
there's no need into doing it, because all you got to, because if they start out being an asshole, it doesn't matter how much you try to please them, they're going to be an asshole. So they're always going to try to find something negative, something everything else. But no, yeah, this was awesome, and I hope maybe like later on we can do this again. Like I said, I wouldn't mind. Maybe we can actually do something live, because like I said, I believe in what you do. I believe in the business the business side of it. I believe in your, the statements you're trying to make. Um,
thank you.
you're doing good, and I just want to encourage you to keep doing what you're doing,
I
and
really appreciate that.
keep voicing, keep your voice open, because the world needs more people like you. Um, like I said, just for the fact, because you're real. You're not, like I said, somebody that's just doing it for attention. You're 100% real, and after talking to you today, you're 100% real. So,
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
so
I really appreciate you.
No problem. I appreciate you. I appreciate everything you're doing and stuff like that. But I'm going to let you get off here because I know it's probably about time to go get your kiddos.
Yeah, I gotta go grab my daughter.
Yeah,
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
no problem. But thanks again. Like I said, go get your kiddos and we'll be in touch.
Thank you so much. You have a good day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye.